Well, welcome back. And in the story titled Maarichasya Buddhimatta, Buddhi means our brain, our intelligence. Generally, Buddhi means our mind, our intelligence, like that. Buddhimatta means the status of intelligence. Buddhimati, Buddhimatta, like that, the condition of being intelligent. Marichaha is somebody. So Maarichasya Buddhimatta, the intelligence of Maarichaha. That is the meaning of the story title. Purvam Chandrasena Namakaha Maharajaha Tripura Desham Uttamaritya Paripalayati Sma. Purvam means earlier. Chandrasena Namakaha. In the name of Chandrasenaha, Maharajaha, a king, Tripura Desham Uttamaritya Paripalayati Sma. He was ruling in a very nice way, good way, Uttamaritya. Paripalayati Sma. He was ruling. What is the place? Tripura Desham. Rajye Nagara Pradeshu, Grama Pradeshu cha Adhikarinah Niyojayati Sma. Rajye, in the kingdom, Nagara Pradeshu, in the city area, Grama Pradeshu cha, and in the village area, Adhikarinaha Niyojayati Sma. He appointed the officers. Chaturshu Varsheshu Ekavaram Tesham Parivartanam Karoti Sma cha. And once in 4 years, he used to change those people also. Like in government, those who are in important position, they are rotated. That is called rotational transfer. Anyat cha, anyat cha. Moreover, adhikarinam dosham yaha kopi maharajam vaktum avakasham kalpitavan asit saha. Moreover, adhikarinam dosham means the mistake or misconduct of the officers. Yahkopi maharajam vaktum, whomsoever can tell to the king. For that, avakasham kalpitavan asit saha maharajaha. That king made opportunity. Tripura Rajye Amritapura Namakaha Gramaha Asit. So in that country, Tripura Raja, Rajyam, Amritapura Namaka, in the name of Amritapura, a village was there. Gramaha Asit. Tasmin Grame Sarve Aksharaknyaha Bhuttimantaha Samarthaha cha Asan. So in that village, everybody is literate. Aksharaknyaha. They know to read, write. That is Akshara. Akshara means alphabets, letters, like that. So in that village, Sarve Aksharaknyaha, all were educated or literate. Bhuttimantaha, they are all very intelligent. Samarthaha, and they are very capable also. Tatra Lambodara Namakam Kanchit Adhikarinam Niyojitavan Chandrasenaha. So in that place, Lambodara, in the name of Lambodaraha, some officer was appointed by the king Chandrasenaha. Lambodaraha Ativa Ahankari Asit. And this Lambodara was very pride of himself. Janaha Sarve Svachananusaram Yeva Vyavahareyuhu iti tasya ashayaha asit. So all people should follow me as per my word. Like that, he heard the desire. Amritapura Janaha Lambodarasya Yatadrisham Vyavaharam Na Ishtavantaha. But the people of Amritapura village, they didn't like the behavior of that officer Lambodaraha. Ataha te sarve militva parasparam charcham kritva. So they all met together and they did some charcha, means they did some discussion, and swanayakatvena samabahu namakam chitavantaha. So they chosen a leader in the form in the name of Samabahu. Samabahu Namakam Swanayakatvena. Nayakatvam means the leadership. As their leader, they selected Samabahu. Samabahu Gramasthanam Pratinidhitvena Lambodarena Saha Charcham Karoti Sma. So instead of all the villagers, a leader of the villagers, that is like a pratinidhi. Pratinidhi means representative. As a representative of the villagers, Samabahu, he discusses with Lambodara. Samabahu Gramasthanam Nayakaha iti karanatah Lambodara kinchit kalam tasmin gauravam pradarshitavan. Because Samabahu is the leader of the villagers, and this Lambodara, for some period, Kinchit Kalam, Gauravam Pradarshitavan, he showed some respect. Samabahu tu Bhayam Vina Vastunishta Rupena Sarvam Lambodaram Vadatti Sma. And this Samabahu, who is the leader of the villagers, Vina Bhayam, without fear, Vastunishta Rupena, means the practical situation or in the truthful form. Sarvam Lambodaram Vadatti Sma. He used to say everything to Lambodara. Yetasmat Lambodarasya Ahankarasya Aghatah Bhavati Sma. So, Vastunishta Rupena means as is varies, like that we say in English, as is varies. Not giving much respect to that officer like that. So, he get, that Lambodara get, Ahankarasya Aghataha. Means his ego was hurt by this Samabahu way of talking. Ataha saha Samabahum Vividha Ritya Pidaitum Uddiktaha Abhavat. So, because he was hurting his pride, this officer, what is his name? Lambodara. So, Lambodara started to trouble him. Keshanchit dinanam anantaram Lambodara samabahum gramat nishkasitavan. So, after some days, this Lambodara, the village officer, Samabahum gramat nishkasitavan. He sent him out of the village. Means in olden days, people, they expel like that. Somebody who is expelled from service means he is removed from service. He can no longer go to the office or he can no longer earn money. Similarly, this Samabahu can no longer live in that village. Like that, he was sent out of that particular grama, nishkasitavan. Yetam vishayam jnatva gramastaha sarve bhavaneva gramam tyaktva gacchatu iti Lambodaram suchitavantaha. So, having known that this Samabahu, the village people's leader, was expelled from the village, all the villagers went to the village officer Lambodara and told, you only get out of this village. Tada Lambodaraha Sainikanam Sahayartham Maharajam Prarthitavan. Then this Lambodara, because there is some unrest in the village, so he now asked for the help of military. Sainikanam Sahayartham Maharajam Prarthitavan. So he requested for the military force. Like nowadays we have police force. When there is some unrest, then police force are called for making the situation easier. Vastusthitiം ज्ञातुं Chandrasenaha Swayameva Amritapuram Agatavan. But the king, he himself came to the village to know the actual position. Vastusthiti, actual position. Saha pravrittam sarvam jnatva Lambodaram eva danditavan. And the king, having understood everything, he punished Lambodara, the officer, only. Lambodaraha bhayena swasya aparadhan angikritya itah param uttamaritya vyavaharishyami iti Maharajam niveditavan. So Lambodara, out of fear, he accepted his mistake and assured the king, hereafter I will conduct uttamaritya, in a very good way, like that. Parantu Samabahu Amritapure Lambodarasya sthitim na angikritavan. But the village leader Samabahu, he didn't accept the officer Lambodara. Lambodarasya sthane anyaha adhikari niyojaniyaha iti saha anurodha purvakam uktavan. So he, in a very compelling way, he requested the king, In place of Lambodara, some other officer is to be appointed. Tada Maharajaha Gramasthanu Uktavan. Then the king told to the villagers, Ekasmin grame chatvari varshani yavat ekaha adhikari karyam kuryatyeva. In a village, for a period of 4 years, one officer shall do the work only. Lambodarasya varshadvayam samaptam asti. And Lambodara completed 2 years tenure in that village. Ataha tasya avadehe samapti paryantam saha eva adhikari bhavatu iti. So he told till the completion of the tenure of 4 years, let him be only the officer. Tasya vachanam shrutva samabahu gramasthanam. So hearing the words of the king, this village leader Samabahu Gramasthan Pratinidhitvena, in a representative of the villagers, He Prabho, O my Lord, Lambodarene ye aparadaha kritaha te aparadaha adhikarasthane stitaihi na karaniyaha eva. Whatever mistakes were committed by Lambodara, being an officer, it was not to be done. Grame sarve vidyavantaha iti karanataha sarvam jnatum shaktaha. Because everybody in the village is literate, they all can know what this officer is doing. Yadi bhavane lambodaram kshamyate tarihi anya adhikarinaha api paradham kurvantaha eva bhavanti. But if you pardon this officer, then every officer shall do the same mistake, knowing that they have their tenure, and during the tenure they won't be disturbed or punished. Yavat bhavan tesham aparadham jnatva kshamam karoti tavat punah te adhikari sthane eva karyam kurvantaha bhavanti. As long as you pardon them, they will be still sitting in the officer post and they will be doing their work, discharging their duties. Ataha bhavane lambodharam sthanaschutam karoti chet anya adhikarinaha api aparadham kartum bhayam anubhavanti eva iti uktavan. So if you remove him from that post, then every other officer also will have that fear. Like that, this Samabahu told to the king. Samabahoh vachanani nyayayuktani iti vichintya Maharajaha tatkane eva lambodaram sthanat uchatitavan. So understanding what Samabahu says is correct, immediately the king removed this Lambodara from the post. Tasya sthane nutanadhikarinam niyojayitum tena prayatnaha kritaha. And in his place to appoint a new officer, he made some attempt. Parantu Amritapurasya janaha dushtaha iti Lambodaraha sarvatra apapracharam kritavan. So the Lambodara, officer of that village, he made some wrong rumors, or he spread some news that the people of this village, they are all dushtaha, they are all bad people. Ataha vastusthitiam ajñatva anye adhikarinaha api tam gramam agantum na ishtavantaha. So other officers also were not interested to come to that village without assessing the actual situation. And this is what happens in our day-to-day life also. Somewhere, some people, some area, we say it is disturbed area, the people are not good, like that. Nobody wants to go to that area like that. Yatadrisha sandarbhe anya gatikkaha maharajaha samabahum ahuya uktavan. So in this situation, he wants to appoint another officer, but nobody is willing to come. Then the king called Samabahu and told, Bhavane gramanayakatvena gramasthaihi chitaha asti. You are selected as the leader of the village by the villagers. Idanim bhavaneva gramadhikari bhavati chet gramasthanam hitam bhavishyati iti. So if you become the officer of the village, then that will be good for your village, like that. Hitam. Hitam means something good, welfare, like that. Samabahu Maharajasya Vachanam Anangi Kurvan. But Samabahu, he didn't accept the proposal of the king. O Prabhu, O my lord, Mam kshamyatu, please excuse me, or please pardon me. Gramadhikarinaha anyayam virodhum aham prajanayakaha asam. Virodhum means to oppose. To oppose the anyayam means immoral way or misconduct or improper way of discharging duties of the officer. Aham prajanayakaha asam. I became the leader of the people. इदानीं यदि अहं ग्रामाधिकारी भविष्यामि तर्हि मां सर्वे स्वार्थी इति ग्रामाधिकारी भवितुमेव एषः कलहं सृष्टवान् इति च वदेयुः. So if I become the chief, then people will give bad name on me. Only to become the village officer, he created some quarrel and he is a selfish person. Like that everybody will vadeyuhu, they may say. Na kevalam mama apitu grame kasyapi sthana vishaye vyamohaha nasti. Not kevalam mama, not only mine, apitu grame, in the village, kasyapi sthana vishaye vyamohaha nasti. I don't have any, interest in any post. Ataha asman vihaya anyam yam kamapi bhavane niyojayatum arhati. So leaving us, anybody you can appoint as the officer. Asmin vishaye asmakam virodaha nasti eva. And we have no opposition in that matter. Parantu yah kopi adhikari bhavatu nama saha niyama viruddham vyavaharti chet vayam virodham karishyamaha iti buktavan. Parantu, but yah kopi adhikari bhavatu nama. Let the officer may be anybody. Saha, that officer, niyama viruddham vyavaharti chet. Niyama means rule, viruddham means against. If he discharged duties against the rules, vayam virodham karishyamaha. We will do opposition for that. Again we will bring it to your notice. That is the meaning. Maharajaha samabahoh nisvarthatam drishtva ativa santushtaha. And the king was very happy to see this not having selfish motives of Samabahu. Anantaram saha Maharaknyaha Durabandhum Maaricham ahuya suchitavan. Then he called a distant relative of the Rani. Ragni means queen. Queen's distant relative Maarichaha. He was called and told. Bhavantam Amrutapurasya Gramadhikaritvena Niyojitavan Asmi. I appointed you as the village officer of Amrutapura village. Tatra Samabahu Nama Gramanayakaha Asti. In that place, a village leader in the name of Samabahu is there. Tena saha bhavane samichina ritya vyavaharati chet bhavataha kimapi kashtam na bhavet iti. So if you behave nicely with that person, then you won't have any difficulty. Saha Maarichaha vidyavane buddhimane samarthyavancha asite. So that Maaricha, the distant relative of queen, he was educated, vidyavan, buddhiman, intelligent, samarthyavan, and he was capable. Tasyapi sthana vyamohaha na asit. And he also had no interest in that post, holding that position. Parantu Maharajasya vachanam nirakartum sahana shaktavan. But even though he was not interested to hold a post, but he can't decline the order of or the words of king. Ataha saha gramadhikari sanne amrutapuram gatavan. So he, being the village officer, went to the Amrutapura village. Maarichasya shasana kale gramasya abhivriddhi vegena jata. So during the ruling of that Maarichaha, the village grew quickly. Maarichaha samabahu cha snehena vyavaharataha sma. But Maaricha and Samabahu, they were friendly, they were having relation of friendliness and they were conducting friendly. Evameva trini varshani atitani. Like that 3 years passed by. Ekada Maharajaha Maarichaya Rajadhanim agantum vartam preshitavan. Once Maharaja gave a word to this Maaricha to come to the kingdom. Yada Maarichaha Rajadhanim Gatavan, tada Maharajaha tam muktavan. When Maaricha went to the king's place, then the king told him, Varshanantaram bhavataha adhikara avadihi samapyate. Varshanantara means in 1 year, your period of or the tenure of your officership in the village, it ends in 1 year. Nutana Gramadhikarinaha Chayanam Karaniyam Asti. And I have to select a new village officer. Bhavani Yam Kamapi Yogyam Janam Me Shanmasa Bhyantare Suchayatu. So you inform anyone who is capable or who is qualified within 6 months. Anyatha ahameva yogyasya adhikarinaha chayanam karishyami. So if you don't inform, I will make someone as appointed. Tada Maarichaha vinayena. Then the Maaricha in a humble way told, Hey Prabhu, O my Lord, mama adhikara avadahu amritapura janaha sarve sukha santoshena santi. During my adhikara avadihi means period, time. So during my time of being officer of the village, means during my tenure, like that we can use simple word. The people of that village, Amritapura, they are all sukha santosha. They are very comfortable and they are very happy. Ataha ahameva punaha yadi adhikari bhaveyam tarhi uttamam bhavet iti bhati mama. The people are already happy and they are pleased with my leadership or the ruling. So if I only continue for another tenure, I feel that is better like that. तस्य ग्रामस्य ग्रामजनानां च विषये मम अत्यन्तम् अभिमानः अस्ति इति महाराजम् उक्तवान्. Abhimanah means a type of liking. Like we have abhimana with of celebrity, like some cinema star people have abhimana. With their children they have abhimana. With the cricket players people have abhimana. They have some type of liking. So this Maaricha told, I like the people of that village. Yetattu shrutva Chandrasenaha anangikara purvakam shiraha chalayanne kebhyashchit dinebhyaha purvam adhikara vishaye bhavataha vyamohaha na asit. Then the king, not accepting the proposal of this Maaricha, he told, some time back you had no interest in the post. Idanim bhavane adhikara sthanam tyaktum na ichchati. But now you don't want to leave that post. Yatat sajjanasya lakshanam na. This is not the characteristics or the quality of a good person. Adhikara vishaye yaha niyamaha asti. Whatever rule is there, tam niyamam aham palayami iti uktava. So I follow the rule in appointing the officers. That is, everybody will have 4-year tenure only. Tada Maarichaha Prabho adhikare mamatu vyamohaha nasti. Oh my Lord, in that post or in that power, I don't have any attraction. Yasya vyamohaha bhavati saha amritapure jivanam kartum na shaknoti. And he who is having any interest or desire in the post, he can live in that Amritapura village. Aham ichchami chet punaha chatvari varshani tatraiva karyam kartum yatha bhavan suchayet tatha kuryam. Aham ichchami chet, if I like, punaha chatvari varshani, again 4 more years, tatraiva karyam kartum, to work there only, yatha bhavan suchayet, as you say or you shall say, tatha kuryam, I can do like that. Parantu tatha karane mama ichcha nasti. But to do so, I have no desire. Ataha bhavataha vachanam shirasa vahami. So I take your order in letter and spirit. Iti uktva Amritapuram gatavan. Saying so, he went to the Amritapura. So he not only had the interest to continue in the post. He also say, I have so much influence in the village, or with because he is queen's relation. So I can make you to give such a order as I want, like that. But I am not interested, so I am going back to the village, like that. तस्मात् दिनात् मारीचस्य व्यवहारे महत् परिवर्तनं जातम्. So from that day onwards, in the behavior of Maricha, so much change happened. सः समबाहोः सर्वेषु कार्येषु दोषान्वेषणं करोति स्म. So far he was friendly with that village leader. Now in every activity he finds mistake. Samabahum Baudha Pidayati Smacha. And he troubles Samabahu also by various means. Samabahu api Maarichasya viruddham vachanani vadati sma. And Samabahu also speaks against this Maarichaha. Maarichasya vishe janaha yatha krodham prakatayeyuhu tata gramasthane prachoditavan. Prachodhanam means to influence. So against Maricha, the people say some anger, show some anger, like that. He made the people to show their anger. Parantu Marichaha samabahum vina anyaihi gramastaihi saha uttamaritya eva vyavaharati sma. But the Maricha only behaves in a wrong way with this village leader. But with all other villagers, he behaves in a very nice way. Etat sarvam drishtva khinnaha samabahuhu maharajam niveditavan. So seeing all that, he became sad and he went to king and told, Vastustitim Yatum Maharajaha Amritapuram Agatavan. So to know the practical situation, the king came back to the village. Samabahuhu tam muktavan. Maricham sthanachyutam karotu iti. So Samabahu told, like he told earlier, you remove this Maricha from the post. Tada Chandrasenaha tam prishtaman Maarichasya aparadaha kaha iti. Then the king Chandrasena asked, what is the mistake done by Maarichaha? Aham gramanayakaha asmi iti tasya asuya asti. He is jealous of me for being village leader. Ataha saha maya saha anuchitam vyavaharati. Iti samabahuhu uttama. So he behaves with me indifferently. Like Tada Maarichaha Bhuktavan. Then Maaricha told, Prabho, aham gramanayakaha iti chintayanne samabahuhu ahankarena vyavaharati. O my lord, thinking himself village leader, he behaves or misbehaves with me. Tasya vyavaharanasaram maya api vyavahriyate. So I behave according to his behavior. Yatattu vayaktikam asti. Vyakti vayakti means this is natural, like that. Vyakti means a person, individual. Vayaktikam means individuality. You generally behave the way others behave with you. That is very natural. Aham anyaihi saha api evameva vyavaharami iti yadi siddham bhavishyati tarhi anukshanam eva padavim tyakshyami. So if I behave like this with others, like how I behave with Samabahu, same way if I behave with others, and if it is proved, Siddham Bhavishyati means if it gets proved, then immediately Anukshanam eva Padavim Tyakshyami, I will leave the post. Sarvam Vicharya Chandrasenaha Bhavantau Ubhav Api Sajjanau Samarthau Cha. So he inquired everything and he told, both of you are capable and good people. Bhavatoh madhye bhinnabhiprayah uddhritaha chet tena anyesham yatha kashtam na bhavet tata bhavatbhyam eva durikaraniyah iti ubhau api upadishtavan. So if you two have some misunderstanding, bhinnabhiprayah, bhinnabhiprayah. Bhinna means different. So difference of opinion. Uddhrita, udbhutaha chet. Okay. Udbhutaha means if it formed, then tena anyesham yatha kashtam na bhavet. By that difference of opinion between you, Because of that, others are not getting any difficult condition. Tata, like that. Bhavatbhyam eva durikaraniyah. So such misunderstanding is to be, durikaraniyam means it is to be rectified. It is to be removed by yourself. Like that he advised. Upadishtavan. Tada Maarichah Uktavan. Ubhabhyamapi doshaha kritaha eva. Then Maaricha told, both of us did the mistake. Itah param yatha evam na bhavet tatha aham vyavaharami iti. So I will behave like that so that in future it doesn't happen. Samabahu api yetadeva vachanam muktavan. And Samabahu also told the same thing. Anantaram Maharajaha Maarichasya adhikara avadim Chatvari Varshani Adhikam Kritva Rajadhanim Gatavan. Then the king extended the tenure of Maaricha by one more 4 years and he went to the kingdom. Chandrasenasya dwara sarvani vishayani jnatva mantri tam prishtavan. So first he declined, but now he increased. Why? So the minister, knowing everything, he asked, Chandrasenasya dwara sarvan vishayan jnatva mantri tam prishtavan. Mantri asked him, Prabhu, yada Maarichaha, here it is not Chandrasena, means the king told everything to the minister and the minister asked, Yada Maarichaha adhikara vadhim adhikam karotu iti prarthitavan asit, tada bhavata na angikritam asit. When Maaricha himself requested for extension, you didn't accept. Tada Maarichasya aparadaha kopina asit. At that time, there was no mistake also done by Maaricha. Lambodarasya dosha karanataha bhavan tam padachyutam kritavan. And you removed Lambodara because of his misconduct. Parantu idanim Maarichene doshaha kritaha chedapi bhavan tasya adhikaravadhim vistaritavan. But now, by the Maaricha, even though he did some mistake or misconduct, you extended, vistaritavan means extended. You extended his tenure. Saha bhavataha bandhu ityetat atra karanam syatva iti. Is it because he is only your relation? Whether the reason? So this sentence, saha bhavataha bandhu ityetat atra karanam syatva. The reason shall be, is it, or whether the reason shall be because he is your relation? Is it so? Like that. Mantrinaha vachanam shrutva Chandrasenaha hasan uktavan. So listening to the words of the minister, the king laughed and told, Lambodaraha gramasthanu pidayati sma. Lambodara used to trouble the villagers. Saha adhikarasya durupayogam kritavan. And he misused his power. Ataha saha kshamargaha na asit. So he was not qualified to be pardoned. Lambodarasya apaprachara karanataha Amrutapura grama janaha dushtaha iti anye chintitavantaha. And because of his apapracharam, means carrying some bad words of others, means improperly, like nowadays many news, many things are improperly spread. So the people thought, the other people, the officers thought, the villagers are very bad. Ataha sarvepi adhikarinaha tam gramam gantum anicham prakatayati sma. So all the officers were not interested to go there. Maarichaha samattaha iti karanataha anurodhena tam tatra aham eva preshitavan. Because Maaricha is a good person, forcefully I sent him. Tatratyaha sarvepi tam ishtavantaha cha. And everybody liked him. Saha gramasthabhi vriddhim kritavan. Gramasya abhivriddhim. Gramasya abhivriddhim kritavan. And he improved the village also. Purvam ye tatra gamanam nirakritavantaha asan. Earlier the people who were not willing to go there, te api, those people also, idanim tam gramam gantum siddhaha santi. Now they are prepared to go to that village. Ataha tasya kalavadihi na vistaraniyah iti mama chintanam asit. So I thought his tenure is not to be extended because many are willing to go. Parantu Maarichah Chaturaha asti. But Maaricha is very clever. Saha vastushthitim jnatva buddhya kalaham srishtavan. So, using his intelligence, he created some quarrel or unrest in that place. Amrutapure sarveshu visheshu brahmam utpaditavan. So, in all the matters of Amrutapura, he created some confusion. Samabahu api kupitaha abhavat. And Samabahu also got angered. Ataha punaha adhikarinaha tatra gantum na ishtavantaha. So again, the officers were not interested to go there. Idanim Maarichasya spadhi kopi nasti. Now there is nobody to compete with Maaricha. If he is not there, nobody else is also there to go. Ataha tasya adhikara avadhihi adhikaha jataha. So I extended his tenure. Atra samabahohu api sahakaraha syat iti mama samshayaha. And I have a doubt that Samabahu also indirectly collaborated or contributed for the period of tenure to get extended for the Maarichaha. एतस्मात् मया कश्चन अंशः ज्ञातः यत् ग्रामाधिकारिणः अधिकार अवधिः निश्चितः न भवेत्. So from this I understood something, that a general rule of 4 years for everybody shall not be there. Yeshaha uchitaha niyamaha na iti. And this is not a proper way of a rule. Yaha aviveki asamartaha cha bhavati saha saptaha chatushtayaम api adhikaram kartum na arhati. One who is unwise and incapable. Aviveki, unwise. Asamartaha, incapable. Saptaha chatushtayaम api, even 4 weeks. Adhikaram kartum na arhati. He cannot rule that place for 4 weeks. Yaha viveki samartaha prajapriyaha cha bhavati. One who is wise, capable and prajapriyaha, liked by everybody of the village. Saha ajivanamapi adhikarapadam alankartum arhati. That person, even for the entire life, he can hold that post. Tada mantri prabho mama samshayaha apagataha. O Lord, my doubt got cleared. Samabahu Maarichayohu apekshaya bhavaneva chaturaha iti mama bhati. Iti shlaghana purvakam uktavan. So the minister praised the king. Compared to Samabahu and Maaricha, you are more clever. That is what I feel like that. It's a nice story. Hope you enjoyed it. I will come up with some other new story. Take care. Bye-bye.